We warmed up around the sound this afternoon just in time for the All-Star game.
Meteorologist Leah Pizzetti is outside in the King 5 Plaza with the very latest for us. Hey, Leah.
Hey, Joyce. Hey, Steve. Yeah, I ordered this up for us. I said, look, we've got people coming to town. We have the All-Star game. We need some good weather. And look, Mother Nature delivered. Absolutely beautiful conditions out there for this Tuesday evening game. Let's take a live look outside right now. If we can get up. That's okay. There we go. Hey, let's get to our forecast for this evening. How about that? We're going to be in the 60s for our evening hours. So if you're heading to the game, I'm going to go ahead and guess that you are already in the ballpark. You would not want to miss a moment of this, started at 5 o'clock. But there's still lots of fun to be had around town. One of those activities is heading out to the Seattle Center tonight. You can watch a league of their own. It is going to be amazing. That starts at 9:30, sunsets at just after 9 p.m. So if you are heading out there, you may want to bring a little bit of a layer. We'll be in the 60s for our evening hours, so a little bit cooler out there this evening. And speaking of cooler temperatures, tomorrow we have a quick stint with a cool down, but then warmer temperatures are on the way. Here to break down that full forecast is Chief Meteorologist Mike Everett. Mike, warmer by the end of the weekend, this right?
Yep, the timing couldn't be any better. We've got the temperatures just perfect right now, and as we move towards the weekend, we're going to warm it up for folks who don't feel like it's warm enough. Current temperatures right now are warm enough. In fact, all the way up and down Puget Sound, we've got some 60s in Oak Harbor. We've got some mid-70s in Tacoma and Olympia. Even out towards the coast, we hit 70 today in Forks. We've now backed it off into the mid-60s. It's going to be a beautiful sunset out there. The marine layer just sitting offshore, waiting to come back in again tonight. And off towards the east, again, warm, but not particularly hot. We've got some mid-80s waiting for you in Wenatchee and Ellensburg if you are headed eastbound tonight. 24-hour temperature change is impressive in some spots. In Puyallup, it is 11 degrees warmer than it was this time yesterday. Bremerton and Shelton, about 6 degrees warmer. Olympia is close to 10 degrees warmer, and even up towards Bellingham. Yeah, huge improvement there, too. So what we've got is this onshore flow. We continue to see these light westerly winds just putting a little bit of a breeze into what is already a very delightful afternoon and evening, but that's also going to be the catalyst for pushing in some of that marine layer cloud cover that will cool us again overnight tonight. So here's what happens in the short term. This is called a trough. You can see this area of low pressure that's going to be right off into the Pacific. Now, as it breezes by tomorrow, it will bring in more cloud cover and possibly even some light drizzle in some spots. But then once it kind of settles in on Thursday going into the weekend, what it does is it allows this ridge of high pressure that has just been cooking the south and the southwest to amplify and move all the way up, not only through Oregon and Washington, but up into British Columbia as well. So it'll bring some warm weather our way. It's not going to be a heat wave by any stretch of the imagination, and it will cool down nicely again next week. So we see a nice kind of an opaque sunset tonight. Tomorrow morning, we start to see that cloud cover moving in again. It'll be fairly gray out there with some light rain along the coast. And then you notice as the afternoon progresses, a few blips and blops here and there could bring some light showers, more of a drizzle fest than anything else. And there is the potential for some storms, especially off towards the northeastern portion of the state tomorrow as we put some sun on clouds and create some convection. Overnight lows will be in the 40s and 50s. Highs tomorrow will once again be in a very idyllic kind of place. And it looks like your 7-day forecast is summery perfection. We're going to keep it moderately cool Wednesday and Thursday and then open up the valves and warm it up into the low to mid 80s just in time for the weekend.